4 days, that's what the countdown is at before the New England Patriots open their season right behind us against the Houston Texans. Perhaps the toughest task for the Patriots, Evan Lazar, as they open the season, DeSHAUN Watson. Not just what he can do with his arm, but what he can do with his legs. As history tells us, Bill Belichick's defenses struggle against mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's not a fake narrative, the mobile quarterback thing. It's very real. The Patriots' win percentage decreases by about 10% when they play mobile quarterbacks, and you take Andrew Luck and Tyrod Taylor out of that equation, and it goes all the way down to 55% win percentage. 50-50 for the Patriots is not very good. So it's not a false narrative. The Patriots do struggle against mobile quarterbacks. I asked Bill Belichick today what are the keys to him to defending mobile quarterbacks, and he gave me a typical Belichick answer, about 3 words, about team defense. It's going to take everybody. It's not going to take one guy to stop him, and I think we've seen that out at practice the last couple of days, where basically the Patriots are practicing containing DeSHAUN in the pocket, using Keon Crossan and some of the other faster guys on the team to really work on containment, positioning, not overrunning the play, breaking down, staying in front. That's going to be the key for the Pats.
Yeah, I want to talk about, you mentioned the Keon Crossan thing, to touch on that. Zach Cox from Nesson tweeted this out yesterday, a drill the Patriots were doing where it's the defensive line, 3 to 5 members of the defensive line chasing around either Keon Crossan, I believe J.C. Jackson got a couple of reps too, just running around essentially trying to not get to him as the quarterback, the cornerback emulating the quarterback, but keep him contained, keep him in the pocket. A lot of head coaches on Twitter wondering, why are they doing this? Why are they having, with no offensive line, a bunch of defensive linemen chase a cornerback around? What's the point? Evan, what's the point?
Yeah, a bunch of Twitter armchair head coaches there telling Bill Belichick what to do. Yeah, I think the biggest thing with that drill was simply just to learn positioning and get on the same page. A containment rush is very important to be on the same page. Make sure you know where the guy next to you is going to be, what they're going to run, where they're going to run after the quarterback. And then also they were really working on keeping guys like Keon Crossan and Jamal Wiltz, I think, was the other guy that was out there with him. They're really working on trying to keep him in the pocket and working on where everybody was going to be, getting everybody on the same page. It wasn't meant to be this physical drill where they were practicing pass rush moves or any type of strategy at that level. It was mostly just about, let's all get on the same page and make sure that we have a plan here, a coordinated attack of how to slow down DeSHAUN.
This is the first time we'll see Watson since he tore his ACL last season, at least in regular season game action. Do you think his running game will be as much of a factor this year as it was when he played the Patriots last season?
Well, I think a big factor in this is definitely going to be which DeSHAUN Watson are we getting, like you're saying.
Right.
Are we getting the guy that was here in week 3 last year that almost beat the Patriots at this Gillette Stadium right behind us? But I think that the big thing is that it isn't that far removed from that ACL surgery. He tore the ACL a few weeks after that game, I think in late October, early November.
I think it was the next game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so it was very early on in the season. So I think that a big thing for him is going to be, there is going to be a little bit of a rehab type thing here with DeSHAUN Watson, where maybe the first 4 to 6 weeks of the season, a lot of doctors that you talk about on Twitter and stuff like that are going to tell you that the next year after a torn ACL is always a little bit wonky. We've seen it with Julian Edelman. He doesn't look quite as explosive yet as he did pre-ACL. So I think that there is going to be a little bit of rust in that knee for DeSHAUN Watson. He's still going to be really dynamic, and he's still going to make plays, though.
One way or the other, the Patriots have to keep him in the pocket. We will see if they can do so on Sunday. For more Patriots analysis, follow us on Twitter @PatriotsCLNS and check us out online at clnsmedia.com.